Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Do this. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, all those in between. Welcome back to Spartan923 Gaming. I am your host, Spartan923, aka Firehawk5150, aka Lucas, and we are back working on the Gojulas model, where last time we got the upper body and neck pretty much taken care of. I believe this next part we will be working on the core and lower body, hopefully. I've got a lot that I want to do on this build, so I might be relatively quiet. We'll see. I've got to bring back up the Iron Bible, but come on, be a pal. Gojulas, Iron Bible. Yeah, there we go. All right, and then we'll pull that and try to do a double screen. I'll be a pal. There we go. We can do this. I just want to be able to do stuffs. Thank you. Thank you, computer, for being a butt. Okay. There we go. Fixed it. Alright. Awesome. Okay. So, I need to get my Iron Bible up because, kind of hard to give facts on Zoids without the Iron Bible. So, today we are going to be continuing on the Gojulas, as I said, working on the lower body and the center core. I do, as you see in front of me, I have the Berserk Fury once again. The Berserk Fury's armor plates are completely done, and I have not been able to work on I've not been able to find the time to just log on and build it for you guys, so I'm going to be doing that. If you stick around to the end, once I'm done with the build, whoa, that's weird. That got a little odd. Sorry, I was getting my video ready for me to listen to while you guys listen to different audio, because this is copyright. And I need something a bit more entertaining than just ambient music. Yeah, so we'll be working on that. The Berserk Fury, if you guys stick around towards the end when we're done with the normal 2 hours, I will devote like 15-20 minutes of rearming this guy, getting the armor back on him, and getting it back to what it once was, because we've been having it in this prototype generation form for a while, and I've been wanting to get the armor plates back on, and we might do that tonight if things aren't super crazy. I'm trying to get through this as quick as I can, so this announcement as quick as I can, but I digress. As far as our schedule goes, Tuesday we'll be back in Assassin's Creed Shadows, continuing that on, getting closer to the end and opening up more circles and closing more circles. Thursday we'll either be in Portal 2 with Clay Dude and then doing some Uno after we wrap that up, or in Ark, depending if Zunzel is available. We shall see. Sorry. And then yeah, we will also sorry, this thing's being weird. And then then next Saturday we'll be back on this. So yeah, super excited about that. Let's see, anything else? No. We are at 147 followers. That is 3 away from 150 follower goal. So if you could drop us a follow or have your friends drop us a follow, even if we're not what they're looking for, it'll at least get our videos mentioned so that we can attract the people that we are looking for. And we greatly appreciate the help. Sorry. And then if you really do want to help out the channel, we highly suggest hitting that subscribe button. Get rid of those pesky ads and help us out. With server fees, maintenance fees, diapers, groceries. We greatly appreciate it. Every little bit helps, especially in this time with these tariffs hiking up. We really appreciate the input on that. It's a big, big help. And other than that, I don't really have much else to say. So we're going to go ahead, get the build cams on and altered, and we'll go from there. So, see you in just a sec. All right, so we've got our main build cam, which we're going to get back into place here. To our tape mark. There we go. There's our build surface. As you all know. And then we have our up close camera. So might have to move you a little bit so I have these. Okay, so we last left off on step 20. We are working on step 21. So we have this guy here. Yep. And now I see why they call it the Godzillazoid, because it does have these back plates, which makes sense now. But I always thought that the Death Soarer was the Godzilla of the franchise, so neither here nor there. We need G2. Ah, there we go. G1 and G2. Yep. And B. Got it. Okay, so better get my stuff going too. All right, feel free to ask any questions. I will jump in with some Zoid talk as we go. Oh, already? I seem to have visitors. I have a feeling someone's about to start dinner.
Yeah, we wanted to come see Dada.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, Daddy put his headset down. Here we go. Let me have Bubsy Wubsy.
You got your thing?
Me, Bubsy Wubsy.
Oh, Tum Tum.
Oh, Tum Tum. Here, we could do this. Hey, there he is.
Oh, buddy, look, here's you.
That's why Daddy got that camera, so he could not have it blocked by his control. No, don't turn that off. That's Daddy's monitoring system. You little grub. You're being cute. You're being cute.
So many things within reach.
Yes, I know. Model building is such a complicated thing. Just look at that. Rawr. It go rawr.
Are.
Rawr. Rawr.
Say Dada.
Rawr. Dada. So you got a big meal tonight. You got roast beef and fries and a cookie if you're good. That's
Yeah.
Mommy's call to give you.
Let's see how much he eats.
Yes. And all Daddy's got to do down here is read off of a pamphlet and watch the Gaming Beaver the entire.
No, Bubba.
Yeah, you got your own. You got your own model now. Upstairs, yeah, you got a little Caesar upstairs, don't you? For those of you that don't know, Caesar is the name of Bang Fly Heights shield liger and his blade liger, and this guy has his own little blade liger up in his room that I built from the new Real Z edition. That's 1/100th scale, I think it was. Definitely smaller than my Caesar, which we call Big Caesar now. Why are you trying to go under the table? You little booger. Oh my goodness. You're evil. Okay, you're getting frustrated. That's fine. That's fine.
Let's go back upstairs. Oh, look at all that stuff.
Yeah, I know. It's a nightmare.
All that stuff, Bray.
I know, and there's only 2 runners gone.
Alright, you wanna go upstairs, buddy?
All right, bud. I'll see you on break, and then Mommy will probably bring you down one more time unless you're really, really tired.
Yeah.
So, all right. Have fun, buddy. Enjoy Miss Rachel or Sesame Street or whatever Mommy puts on. Night-night. All right. Back to it. All right, so any questions on Zoids at the moment, folks? Because I am taking questions right now. Let's see, Discord. How are your fingers? Oh, they're fine. Yeah, I think I mentioned one time that sometimes I have to take a break from model building because I run my fingers raw trying to do my technique of detailing. There we go. And it rubs my thumbs raw. So, but I was able to take a break from a lot of model building this week. So. Yeah, but man, that detailing is just so good when you add it in. And see how dark that is? All right. So yeah, the Gojulas. So for those who don't know, our Gojulus is a close combat unit. Who's the Game Beaver is one of the people that inspired me to get into this. I again do not know this person personally. I'm just a fan, but they're big into dinosaur and Godzilla stuff and all that, and mostly Jurassic Park is why I got into them. So, yeah, he's pretty fun to watch. There we go. That's what these Q-tips are for, is for these small areas that I can't really get my hand in. I almost forgot my tweezers. go. I hope the background noise is good for you guys. Perfect. Okay. B. Thank you, bot. Oh, another Discord. Oh, I guess this is from last stream. Uh, you like Final Fantasy? I like Final Fantasy 7, and I played 13 because Lightning looks so much like Cloud that I really wanted to see if there was a connection at all. There isn't, but they did when they released Lightning's Return. They released her with a Cloud outfit, and I thought that was pretty awesome. So I thought that was pretty neat. There we go. There we go. First one. Next. All right, so what else can we talk about? Zoid cores. Since we're working on a Zoid core, what is a Zoid core? A Zoid core, well, number one is, if you look at the up-close scan, this is a Zoid core. Pretty much what has happened to create a Zoid core is over the evolution of Zoids themselves becoming part organomechanical creatures, or mechanic organic or organic mechanic, whichever way you want to say it. Their internal systems, such as lungs and organs, all that stuff. I don't know why I said lungs and organs. No, it's so heart, lungs, stomach, everything got turned into, it got focused to energy production. So therefore, everything biological ended up converting into kind of a power system, and therefore compressing and converting into these tiny cores. They aren't tiny though, they're actually relatively big. They are the heart, soul, everything of a Zoid. And for wild Zoids, in the traditional sense of what a wild Zoid is, I'm not referencing Zoids wild, I am referencing true wild Zoids. They are. I wish I could look up a picture of one. Let me see if there's a picture of a wild Berserk Fury or a wild Liger. Ah, here we go. So, I'll show this on my camera. So this right here is what a wild Liger Zero would look like. So the Liger Zero that you guys have seen, that I've shown off, is a combat unit. So they would take one of these, remove the core from it, and put it into the combat unit itself. So, hey, Freddy, nice to see you. I was just explaining what a wild Zoid was in the reference of what I'm doing right here. As I just shown, Liger Zeros, or Liger Zoids, looked like animals. So did the Berserk Furies, or the building's going good. We got this top part of the body going. We got the whole head here. And at the end of the stream, for anyone who sticks around, I will be rearming the Berserk Fury, since I haven't been able to do it in my free time. So. There we go. think the music's still going. Yes, music's still going. Awesome. And a bit of a heavier mark on that. Yep. So, let's see. Fixing this. All right. Again, feel free to ask any questions. I've got my entire Zoid encyclopedia up here, so if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask. I am more than happy to reference anything. My marker just went crapzilla on me there. There we go. Go. So good. Really love how the progress on this is going. And once again, I need to send out a shout out to my friends at Anime Grill. They are a small little anime shop that helped me, number one, help me out with purchasing this and help me get the replacement parts for it. They are an awesome store. I recently told them about the channel. They are actually super interested in seeing how this build goes, so when this is done, there's a good chance I maybe bring it up to them for them to take a look at it, maybe see if it can be put on display for a while, even though I know a lot of stores don't like doing that because of like insurance and risk to customer stuff, so but they have like build nights, so I might check out their schedule and bring it up on a build night or something like that, and so we'll see. I know my wife loves going up there for the anime, for the mangas, so. There we go. For anyone asking if they have a website, they do, but they're a local area, so as far as like ordering anything off of them, I'm sorry. But they are an awesome store. There we go. Fixed that. Alright. Alright, now for the big part of this, which is this huge line up there, and then these two little things. That helps a lot. These Q-tips come in handy so much. Then just gently wrap these up here. Go. All right. Sorry, got caught into what I'm listening to through my headset. Let's see. There we go. All right. There we go. When is Minecraft? When we get a break. um, I'm hoping soon. We're really trying to wrap up Ark before the end of the year, and I'm hoping to be able to take a good long break from it before we start back up again in it. We got Helldivers 2, which we're going to be jumping into. I believe maybe after... Oh, I'm sorry, Freddy. I've got so much stuff I gotta work on, but I'm trying to get through it all. Geesh, I feel terrible now. Maybe I should just stop the stream and go play Minecraft. Alright. So... But in all seriousness, I do want to get back into Minecraft for a little bit, especially during the break. I've got a few things I want to work on. So it's more like house cleaning and side projects I gotta do. I've gotta go change flowers at the grave again. So, and of course PK's been on my butt about it. He's like, "Look, I'm managing your thing, but you really gotta come back in." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's true." There we go. All right. There we go. All right. All right. Next. Oh. All right. So, any other Zoid questions from anybody? I'm more than happy to answer that. Better pilot, van or bit? Oh boy, that's a question. As much as I like Bit, his stuff is kind of more of a just it. Though everyone be like he's a natural at it, he didn't have to train for it and stuff like that. That's true, but he's also very cocky. And if I want to say, as far as like a written character with a lot of depth to it, I have to say Van, or as he's really known as Bang Flyheight. He is. I'd have to say I kind of like Bang Flyheight over Big Cloud, but mostly because of the writing aspect of him. But that's just me. He just seems to have a bit more depth than we have Bit Cloud, a pilot who's really good at piloting, and used to be a scrap dealer. Okay, great. Anything else about him? He pilots the Hero Zoid. Okay. Let's just say Bang Flyheight has a lot more meat on the bone than Van does. But again, Van was the first pilot I ever saw, so he'll always be kind of a favorite in that sense. But there's just not a lot of depth to him, besides just being kind of a goof and being kind of a just natural pilot. Where you can tell with Bang, he had to learn. He used to have to rely on his organoid Zeke to pilot Caesar. He had to go through military training to actually be able to bring out the full abilities of his Blade Liger once the Death Soar was defeated. There was a lot that he had to do to develop himself, and that's always something I look for in a good character. But as far as like that, I mean, Van is awesome for a kid's hero, kinda. But if you're someone who likes story, Bang Flyheight is. BitCloud is more of a like Saturday morning cartoon hero, where Bang Flyheight is more of a in-depth like story character. Lena or Fiona? Oh no. I mean, Lena's kind of a bit of a one of those "Daddy, buy me this" kind of characters. Like, even though she knows that there's a limit to what she can request, she but if she knows there's the money, she usually is like asking for everything in the world. So I kind of don't really like that. And I mean, with Fiona, in the later series where it's the Guardian Force, yeah, she's pretty attractive, but I gotta say, I kind of like Moonbay more than anything, except how tone deaf she is. She is very tone deaf. Um, and for those of you who don't know, you should go watch the original Chaotic series, and you'll know. Unfortunately, there's no videos of her singing, um, except from the series itself. So. Go. There we go. Okay. Okay, some PC, so PC2. Okay. PC6. Okay. All right, let's see what else we got here. F. Need F, R, and S. S, R, Q. And I believe F. F. I don't think I need a Q, but you can always put Q back pretty easy. There we go. Okay. Okay. There we go. I think our music's still good. Well, that's a pretty generic question from Discord. Favorite type of pizza? In all honesty, I mean, recently I've been loving Detroit style pizza. I'll never say no to Jersey style, because Jersey style is amazing. Detroit's pretty good, but it's a lot. But if you take me to Detroit and serve Detroit pizza, fuck yes. New York and Jersey are similar, but some people rip my head off about that, so I'm not going to say that they're the same, but I'm going to say that they're similar. If there truly is a difference, I'd love someone to explain it to me. So, but let's see. 15 and 16. But yeah, Chicago, I mean, it depends on who makes it, because I don't really like the reversal idea of tons of cheese and then a ton of sauce. The reversal concept is not good, but the deep dish, if they do the deep dish and then they keep the same order, I'll eat that. There are some places that do that. I think Pequod's is one in Chicago. Then St. Louis style pizza, I mean, heck yeah. I mean, can't really say no to that. how was my day? My day was fine. Baby Bray spent time with his Nana today. Tomorrow we may try swimming again. I know he's going to be going over to his grandma's, so for a little bit while I do groceries. So any conventions coming up? Yes, in October we plan on going to GalaxyCon. Mostly due to the fact that a lot of the has-been hotel cast is going to be there. Um, there we go. Now for the other side. There we go. Okay. Feel free to ask questions. Zoid questions mostly, but if you want to do any type of other question, please go ahead. Have I owned Zoids before this? Yes, I have. Back in the start of the 2000s, I had several of the motorized Zoids. And I had some cool ones too. Some of my favorites of my big Zoids I had were my Elephander, uh, and which I don't have anymore, sadly. And I had the Death Stinger. Death Stinger is a scorpion-like Zoid. I can show it to you guys if you want. Let me do this here. Death Stinger looks like this. And it was big. It was. I had to have two hands to hold that thing. This is the HMM Kotobukiya. They. This is their like their big one. But yeah, that was one of my biggest Zoids I had. But my Elephander was also. They both were motorized. They were both really, really cool. Um, I got into some of the fusers, but I didn't have any of the Zoids that they were supposed to fuse with. I had. I know that my Liger Zero could fused with a Phoenix, but I never found the Phoenix. I had a Dark Spiner, but I never got the Crab unit. I had the little Raptor and the uh, Blaze Leo, I think. And unfortunately, none of those went with any of my units that I had. So I tried to fuse them to like my Command Wolf because I know my Command Wolf did. My Liger, uh, like I said, could fuse with Zoids as well. Well, the Phoenix at least, but and I didn't even know that the Berserk Fury was a fusible Zoid. But yeah, no. Oh, where music stopped. Okay, there we go. Okay, almost done with this. Were you seriously considering Twilight? Yeah, I was, but would I? I'm sure I would, but okay. I mean, I may take up Clay on his offer to loan me his Wii U, but also, Zelda game is a kind of a dedication. That kind of takes some time. All right, that's it for that. Well, almost that it for that. Here we go. Okay. There we go. All right, we're gonna kind of for the next 30 minutes kind of focus on this. So if anyone does have questions, please feel free to put them in the chat, and I will try to answer them if I notice them. But I may go quiet here for a minute. How's the TTRPG going? It's going slow, but it's going. Um, I've had to do a lot of research for it. Um, There we go. Okay. Why don't I put them together before detailing? Because sometimes when I put them together, it makes detailing harder. And then I risk breaking like connection points and stuff like that. So it's believe me, I wish I could just complete the thing and then detail it all later. But as I found out with my Liger Zero and my uh, both Liger Zeros and the Berserk Fury, it is a lot harder to re-detail after the build has been complete. So, unfortunately, it's easier to do the detailing while building than after you have completed the entire model. Because there are times, if you're like me, you want to put as much detail into it as you can, and with it fully assembled, it can't let you get into some of the stuff that is there, like some of the joints and pistons and stuff like that. Uh, you can't reach without completely disassembling the leg, and sometimes when you're together, you can't get your finger on it to do the smudge or anything like that. So it can be tricky. But with patience and time, you can do it. PC1. Oh, it's a big joint. It's a C. And then there's also some detailing I cannot do until it's complete. Like there's some detailing on my liger, on my blade liger, that until the joints are completely together, I could not do the detailing because there's a space on its nose that has the middle section, like on here. This middle section is supposed to be the middle of a crease, and I can't do that without the other side in, so I can get the full crease. All right, we're getting close to break time. Remember, this video will be up tonight around 8:30, 9 o'clock p.m. Central U.S. time. Check that out at our YouTube at Spartan93 Gaming VODS on YouTube. So feel free to check that out. And again, thank you, Animegrel, for your help with this model. Greatly appreciate it. I should probably drop a link to them, even though they don't really do like shipping stuff, but There we go. Alright, so we're on to a new page. Alrighty. How's the weather? We have a huge thunderhead that just rolled by. Not saying that it's not a welcome thing to have rain, but boy. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with our closeout here. As far as our schedule goes, of course we will be continuing tonight with a little extension to get the Berserk Fury back into working order. Tuesday we will be back in Assassin's Creed Shadows, trying to wrap that up. Know how I get that wrapped up. Maybe I'll spend the night in Minecraft. Who knows? Yeah, that game's been a treat. I think we're getting close to 50 in that one too. Yeah, no, it's been a fun game. I enjoy it. I love talking to people about it who actually really want to know, because a lot of people say that the Assassin's Creed franchise is dead because they think Valhalla, Origins, and Odyssey killed it. It didn't. You really should be very open-minded about it and give it a shot, in my opinion. Beautiful. And then Thursday we will either be in Portal 2 and Uno with Claydude, or we'll be back in Ark Survival Ascended. So let's go ahead and switch over to build camp. There we go. So super excited about that as well, because we're getting close to end game on that. My camera's weird. And then next Saturday we'll be back in this, working on this lovely project. So we're getting to a good middle point soon. I think, because I'm trying to get us to where the tail and body start, but as you can see, that's about several pages away. I want to try to get us to step 34 here, where we get the power core in, but that could be a thing. But that's how these build streams go. We go with what time we have and how much we can do, so it's a thing. But yeah, as of right now, we're at 147 followers. That's 3 away from 150 follower goal, so we greatly appreciate that. if you could drop a follow or have your friends drop a follow, they don't have to come and watch. They just help us out that way. Get our videos suggested, so that we can get our videos suggested to people who would like to come and watch our stuff. And if you really do want to help out the channel, hit that subscribe button, get rid of those pesky ads for you, but also help us out. It helps us with maintenance fees, server fees, diapers, for baby break, groceries, because the tariffs are hiking everything up really, really quick. So yeah, and to everyone in Washington, D.C., please be safe. Stand up for what's right, but don't do anything to get yourself hurt, or just do the right thing, be safe, and stand up for what you believe in. And that's all I'm going to say on that subject. And with that, guys, I really don't have anything else to say. We'll be back about 10-15 minutes. So just remember, for those of you who are leaving, just remember to get out there, discover, explore, create, innovate. We'll see you here next time on Spartan 923 Gaming. Love you guys. Take it easy.
Time to go see the little baby Bray.